Hi, I'm Ranger Pat.
I'm Ranger Richard.
Have you ever wondered how the benches you sit on every summer are made? The traditional Yagoo dining hall bench is made in-house by the Ranger staff. The Rangers start with a raw material and run it through the table saw to get the proper angles on all their pieces. The table saw needs to be adjusted multiple times to accommodate the different pieces required to build a bench. Next, the Rangers cut the milled stock to size for assembly. Next, they move on to cutting the wider stock for bench tops and legs. The cut pieces are put into a jig to assemble the legs. After all the pieces are in place, glue is applied, the jig is flipped over, and fasteners are put in place to hold it together. Using a jig on the table saw, the assembled legs are cut to their final size. To add feet to the leg piece, a half moon is marked and then cut out using a bandsaw. The legs are then put into a router jig to make them uniform. The bottom edges are then routed to prevent splitting. The bench tops are cut to shape in a router jig. The bench top is then rounded to provide comfort. Before final assembly, the pieces are pre-sanded and finished. All the pieces are sanded in between every coat to provide a smooth final finish. Next, the main supports are glued and fastened to the legs. The center stop is added in the middle of the supports. A spacer jig is used to properly line up and attach the bench top. The diagonal braces are secured in place. The bridge is the final piece to complete the assembly of the bench. After the bench is assembled, there's one final finish coat put on it so that it can last another 105 seasons here at Yago.